What is up, ladies? Leon Trask here, bringing some more Battlefield 3 content, and today I want to talk to you about a couple of my favorite weapons after the patch while bringing you some beast-ass back to Karkand gameplay. Holding defense here on the first base. We don't even hold them, but we do hold them on the second base. But today I want to talk about the laser sight. I've really been noticing it helping me out with the hip fire. If you watch there, man, is just beast. Two favorite guns I've been running around, just playing very aggressively. The UMP silenced red dot with the laser sight. Also, you'll see later in this gameplay the M4A1 foregrip laser sight and whatever sight you prefer, usually the laser sight or the red dot sight. And yeah, it has been just ridiculous with the hip fire. The UMP actually has a really good range for a PDW. You only have 25 rounds, but it's very slow firing, so you can actually pop shots off pretty easily. As you see me here, you just got to know your flanks, got to know how to run around, got to know how to be effective, and just got to know the different ranges. And I think that's a really important thing about this post-patch gunplay. I noticed a lot of people just having a really hard time winning gunfights and whatnot. And I've just really noticed that just knowing the range that you're engaging and also the equipment that you're using is going to help you be a lot more effective. As you see here, you know, just coming up from behind people is always going to be the most effective. But yeah, knowing whether or not you're using the heavy barrel, whether or not you're using the suppressor or the foregrip or the flash suppressor, whatever it may be, you know what you're using and know how to use it effectively. As well as, it's always good to know how to use an effective grenade. This is just one of the clips that I got in this game. Just, oh, somebody's shooting at me on top of the roof. Oh, let me toss a grenade up there and run in the room here. Two Bs. Oh, God, I love stuff like that. They do get this first base from us, as you can see here. This is a pretty competitive game. There's a couple other people on the other side. This is on my PTFO Revolution server. We were running Small Rush, Big Conquest. I included Strike at Karkand Rush. We usually played both sides of Rush and one round of Conquest on the bigger maps of Conquest. I think I'm going to actually add Gulf of Oman to that, but we shall see. I've been switching up my server very often, so if you have any requests or want to do anything specific, let me know and we can usually work that out, set up a date, set up a time. And I have this server for a week. I plan on getting another one hopefully for a month or so once it does come out. Tanking tips, you do see me jump in the heavy tank here, and I have that reactive armor, and it's really just knowing how to be effective with that reactive armor and take shots in the side that still has the reactive armor on. You can obviously still heal reactive armor on any full tank, any fully healed tank. You can heal the reactive armor side that's dead for 5 seconds. It'll heal up that reactive armor. The repair tool repairs slow as hell, so running as a tanker by yourself can be difficult if not impossible. It is very tough to run a tank by yourself and be able to repair yourself. So you got to run that reactive armor. It will help you not have to repair as much. But you see here, I already have that reactive armor down. I got one side left. The next tank battle that I'm going to be engaged in, it's going to be difficult for me because of that. So it's just one of those things you got to take into account when you are playing Battlefield. And I think that's one of the big things. I know if you guys know Woody's gamertag, he always talked about controlling your engagement. The big thing in Battlefield right now is knowing the engagement that you're going to be getting in and knowing how to be the most successful. So obviously knowing the setups and classes to know which stuff is going to be more effective for you based on your playstyle. You really need to know, what setup and what equipment and kits and attachments are going to be effective on specific maps based on the playstyle that you're using. It really takes a lot of, working around with different stuff. I notice on, if you're more of a guy that's going to sit back with an assault rifle that's more long range, use something like a burst fire. If you like to be running gun, if it still have some range, maybe an assault fire, M16, throw on a laser sight with the foregrip. It's still got great hip fire with the laser sight. Put it on a weapon and turn it on and off and just look at the reticle for the hip fire. It just changes drastically. So that's a big thing to take into account. And you see me here with no reactive armor taking on an LAV, and I get the shots. He hits me with that AT rocket, which does a lot of damage. However, when I run the LAV, I still stick with the anti-tank shells. So that's my big thing. I kill him first, obviously, and then he kills me after the fact. He still has LAV shells in the fire. The end of this game, guys, here we hold off that initial rush. Every time Strike at Karkand defense, they always try and push the right side. They always try and get above and get this Bravo side planted from up on this high ridge here. And you see they constantly try and do it. So we hold out that initial push. They're down to like 30 tickets or so. And now it gets interesting. I got to get those disarms in. You got to hold down the flanks. You got to have somebody watching every side. And it's really easy. There's a lot of wide flanking routes on this map. It's very easy to get around to different sides and to get people that aren't expecting you. And if they get a large majority of people up on that right hand side in that right house, maybe with a spawn beacon or something overlooking that Bravo bomb site, it's tough if not impossible based on where you spawn to get them out of there. So that's eventually what it comes down to here. See me just really getting those RPGs out. Those RPGs, you know, and this is a big tip in general. If you see somebody, shoot at them, because it's going to suppress them at any range. It's going to suppress them, whether it be a sniper, whether it be somebody else. Even it's just hip firing. Hip fire at somebody. Get shots down range at enemies. If you have support and you have plenty of ammo, you're running heavy barrel, you want to screw people up. And you're just seeing more examples right here of using that hip fire to my advantage. Just look at that, not even bothering to aim down sight. And because the reticle doesn't really bloom that much, it's really, really advantageous to run and gun players to use the hip fire with the laser sight. It seems like it's going to be the new go-to setup, is this guy's using the here with the tactical light. Tactical light is fun. Maybe if you're using a shotgun or something, is something that wants to like draw attention continuously, getting people to look at. But that laser sight, you know, just affects people. It gets people uncomfortable, and it just lets you line up that hip fire shooting so much easier. We're getting this tank here. Cushington's driving. We got a couple people on our team. Obviously, if you guys don't know, check out Cushington's channel link. I'll probably put in the description because he's in there. If you guys play with me, you know, I have my server. If you guys play with me and you're in my squad, I'll try and link your channel. Just let me know, obviously, that you have a YouTube channel, because there's some people I don't know that have YouTube and they play with me, and it just kind of happens. Trying to get the repair with the broken repair tool that just repairs very, very, very slowly and can be very difficult to repair a full tank. Just in general, you see here, I got to take a break with the repair tool. And I guess that's kind of what they were going to make tank battles a little bit more intense per se. And here they got, what is it, Bravo planted and they got Alpha planted. They got them both planted here. They got 15 tickets. Look at that. Cushington called that one out. C4 on the bomb. Get that in there, get the RPG in, get it blown up, get the disarm. You know how we do. And they still got quite a few tickets, 9 tickets. And the immediate thing, oh my god, there's a tank right in front of me. Is that even our tank? I don't even know. I'm going to try and hide. I'm going to try and get up above, because I feel like they're right on top of this Bravo bomb site. They're that spot probably that I would always want to be in if I was them. I'm just getting those eyes on. It looks like they finally took down Alpha. I want to see if anybody's going to be coming from that old bomb site. Clear open any lines of sight with that RPG. Getting rounds down fire if I need to. Clear up this top area, because I know they're going to be up here. Checking that mini map, as you got to always do, because now that the suppressor is not as advantageous as it once was, a lot of people are running unsuppressed weapon, and the mini map becomes even more important to pay attention to. It looks like they're right. What is it? 3 tickets, 2 tickets. There's an LAV here now. Oh my god, what the freak am I gonna do here? And they get it planted. LAV's down. Oh, I get the disabling. Okay. Time to clutch. Time to clutch. This is the captain is clutchiest of the clutch. This is no more. There's no more clutchiest than this. I'm changing it up like I always do. And you see somebody's in here. I get one guy down, and I'm going for the disarm. You remember, you're doing this all with one hand, and somebody's shooting at me. I'm sorry, Untamed Rush. Disarming and shooting like a boss while turning. I hope you guys enjoyed. Ladies, I'm sorry, that takes some skill. Till next time, you know how we do. MVP, top of the leaderboard. Check out my server, check out the platoon, PTFO, play the fucking objective. We got 2 platoons. I'll try and link them. OGX Cushington, UTX Untamed Rush. I'll link channel links in the description. If you're in the game, let me know, and I'll try and link your channel if you do the YouTubes. You know how we do. MVP. Till next time, let me know what you think, guys. Let me know what you want to see next. You know how we do.